Welcome to the special edition Henny Ruggs special episode. My name is Dominic.
And I'm Brody.
And we have a special guest today, Larry Barton, a.k.a. Luke. Today we're going to be doing quick power rankings from the league made by the three of us. And then we're going to have to go into a certain subject that needs to be addressed in our league, and we're going to need some opinions here. So you want to do every other for this? All right.
That's cool.
So we're going to go from 12 to 1, and we're going to say the power rankings. We're going to go with the record and a points for. So coming in dead last, Sheedy, with a record of 1-4 and lonely 541 points for. I'm putting him last just because I think the injury bug has destroyed his team, and he isn't dead last, and he's lost this week, which means, will lose this week, and he will have to do every punishment by the end of the season.
All right, and coming in at 11, we got Mahoney. He's 3-2, and in 6 weeks of football, he's only put up, I think it's only 5 weeks.
5 weeks, yeah. This is last week's. This is before
5 weeks
Monday
of
night.
football, put up 557 points. Like, what are you doing?
Most overrated team. He's 3-2. Doesn't deserve any of those wins.
I don't even know how he has a single win right now. Probably should be 0-5.
And he will not make the playoffs. Mark my words.
He's not making the playoffs.
Okay, coming in at number 10, the reigning champ of the last 2 years. Coming in at number 10 is going to be Nolan. He's got a record of 1-4 and 580 points put up. Hasn't done bad. Injuries have hurt his team a little bit, but I just don't think he has that X factor this year, and that's why I'm putting him at 10.
Yeah, that makes sense. Here at number 9 here, we got Chris. He is 2-3 on the season, and he has 529 points for,
which is the lowest in the league, by the way.
The lowest in the league. You know what? I feel like he probably should be like 11 or 10, just because like he has like lowest points for. But we got him here at 9. His team has good potential. Just made a good trade. I think he'll end up doing better than the other 3 guys we listed. But yeah.
Okay, now coming in at 8. This one he should be lower, but he has been doing well lately. This is going to be Cam. He's 2-3, but he will have a win this week. He went from 0-3, coming up to 3-3. He's got 547 scored, which isn't crazy high, but it's not bad. That's why we put him at 8, which is pretty mid. But
he does have some good momentum right now.
He does.
3 straight wins.
And he's got D-Hop coming off next week.
Yeah.
So
that's got to feel good. And coming in at number 7, we got, Larry Barton.
Larry.
He is 3-2, 545 points. Tough week for Luke this week. Very tough. Nolan absolutely fleeced him. You know, he was thinking about quitting the league. Surprised he's still here.
We'll get to that after.
Yeah, we'll talk deep on that.
We'll get to that
in
after.
a little.
And now we're in the second half, top 6. We got me coming in at 6. I'm 1-4, but I have the second highest points against in the league. I have 589 scored, which is one of the highest in the leagues. So don't count me out yet. I'm coming for that playoff run. This chip is mine. Okay? Just remember that. Chip is mine.
You know, Dom's team, it's not bad at all. You know, upset me.
Yeah, I beat Brody, so.
Yeah, he beat me by like 1.6 points.
Hey, wins a win.
I'll give him that one. So I think his team has a lot of potential still. But anyways, coming in at 5, we got David. He is 3-2 and has 608 points for. That's not bad. I think his team's okay, but like Justin Jefferson is just absolutely carrying.
He'll be a playoff team.
Yeah, he'll probably make playoffs. But yeah, Justin Jefferson just carries him every single week.
Okay, coming in at number 4, we have Ben. He's 4-1, which is, before this week ends, tied for the best record. Don't think it's deserved at all, but that's okay. We're not going to talk about that. He's got 575 points for, which honestly is a pretty low number, lower than me. But we're not gonna get into all of that. But he will be a playoff team, but he's gonna start losing. Ben's on the decline. Mark my words.
Yeah, Ben just made a trade with Luke the other day, or no?
No,
Chris. Yeah.
Totally ruined his team.
Yeah, I don't know about that trade, but yeah. All right, who's next?
We got the top 3 now.
Top 3 now. In third, we got Stoogie. He's 3-2, and he has a solid 652 points for. It's pretty solid. I think his team's doing all right this year. I think he'll definitely be a playoff team. And, you know, starting off of a rough loss for me, week 1, he's really bounced back from that, and I think he'll end up making the playoffs.
He's a contender. Coming in at number 2, we got that boy A. Fabs, Alex Fabrizio. He's 3-2. One of those losses came from a very good matchup of Brody. He puts up good points week after week. He's got 665 points for. Very solid. Definitely a contender. He will definitely be a high seed in the playoffs.
Now, in number one, arguably the best team in the last 2 years.
Very powerful.
Brody. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
4-1. Slight hiccup to Dom. That's okay.
Thank you.
800 points for. Absolutely blowing everybody out. My team is just absolutely crazy. And I've won, what is it now, 5 of the last 6 weeks, highest score.
Yeah.
That's $50 basically. So, yeah, I got almost all my buy-in back, so I'm profiting soon. So I think the rest of the league's got to step it up and give me some competition.
Now to get into the discussion of the week, which is going to be the trade that has occurred between Nolan and Luke. Just a little backstory of what happened. Last week, Luke, midweek, proposed a trade to Nolan. It was Breece Hall. Was it just Breece Hall? It was Breece Hall and Adam Thielen for Jamal Williams. This was midweek. And come Sunday, the trade was still there. It was never declined nor accepted because Nolan said he was going to decline but never did it. So it didn't matter. Honestly, kind of his fault for not canceling the trade. But come Sunday around 4 o'clock, Nolan accepted the trade. And this upset Luke very much. So Luke got the league to veto, but a rule set in place prior was that both teams need to agree on the veto, which didn't happen. So then Nolan actually ended up putting it back through, which honestly blew up the league. And we've been having discussions all week about this, and it's upsetting the league. So we need to know what our thoughts are, if this was fair or not. Although it doesn't matter because Nolan's a scumbag and will not put the trade through regardless. So, but we just want to know. We just want to know the opinions on this. And Luke, do you have anything to say?
2 days ago, might have been yesterday actually, I proposed a trade back to him, giving him back his players, getting back my players. He accepts it, but because he's league manager and he's power hungry, he thinks he can do whatever he wants. Accepts
Corrupted
it then.
Manager.
He's corrupt. He accepts it, and then he just vetoes it himself without. So technically, by his rule, he has to put that trade through.
Right.
And you know what? I'm really feeling for Luke right now. He's had a rough couple days, and I think Nolan's just absolutely playing with Luke, just making him go crazy.
I think Nolan's rough start, and he doesn't really understand what it's like to lose because he's been such a powerhouse the last 2 years, and now he just wants to scam Luke because he's a corrupt league manager. But it doesn't matter because he's not going to win this year. There's going to be a new league manager next year.
He takes Hall from me this week. He starts Hall and Thielen, and he's still going to lose this week, moving him to 1-5. He can't win even after being corrupt.
So that's our discussion for the week. We ran the power rankings. And do you have anything else to say?
No, I think that was pretty good.
I think that was pretty good. All right.
And
we'll see you next week on the Henny Ruggs special.
We'll see you guys later.